all together.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Achara KIRK, joined by Steph SABRAW.
Hello.
It feels like forever since we've done a video together.
I know.
Especially on this channel.
Right, and on this camera.
I know. Usually we're in the other setup. We're in setup number 2 right now, but that doesn't mean we're second best.
Right.
It's just, you know.
You're not last all the time.
Anyway, it's not a competition, you
No.
guys. We're going to be looking at some stand-up comedy. This is by Karunesh Talwar. It's called Stuff About Bollywood. Apparently there's some references to a movie or some movies that Steph has watched, which I haven't watched, but hopefully we'll be able to get this. And if we don't, you can just laugh at us instead of laughing at the stand-up comedy.
Totally.
But I'm sure you'll be laughing at that too, because it's funny, right? We like jokes. I am not a stand-up comedian, so I'm going to stop trying to be funny. Guys, if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Click the bell icon, all notifications, and upvote this video. Also, we have the link to the original video here. If you could go there and give the original a like, a comment, a nice comment, and maybe subscribe to Karunesh's channel if you enjoy his content, that would be super cool and so lovely. Alrighty, folks, let's jump into it. Here we go.
A lot of the people in this room are young.
Oh, that was loud.
So most of us, we grew up around the 90s.
Okay,
right?
I'm ready.
And there are certain things that we could not have done with our lives, just considering we were born then.
Okay.
Like we couldn't have been astronauts.
Why not?
हमारे पास वो exposure था ही नहीं.
Okay.
आप सोचो UK और US में बच्चे क्या देख रहे थे? Apollo 13, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
I haven't seen that. And
2001: A Space Odyssey, E.T. We didn't have any of that. Bollywood से जब हमने Alien मांगा,
oh my gosh.
तो उन्होंने हमें क्या दिया? जादू नहीं, धोखा.
He's cute though.
Yeah, I loved him.
एक छोटा नीला खजूर जिसके सर पे लाइट है, उसके सर पे लाइट है.
Watch, the joke's gonna be on everyone when real aliens come and they look like him.
Yeah.
Equivalent of a fucking table lamp. उसको राकेश रोशन के कैरेक्टर ने अर्थ पे बुलाया. राकेश ने एलियन बुलाया. ये 2003 की बात है. तब फ्लिपकार्ट भी नहीं था. आप 2 जोड़ी सॉक्स नहीं मंगा सकते थे. बंदे ने गांव में एलियन मंगा लिया.
These things matter, you know.
Ahead of his time.
You ask him कैसे किया? ओह, Windows 73 के कंप्यूटर से. इसमें हरे रंग के ग्राफिक्स हैं. You can't play Dave on it. I called an alien. I just went om 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 om. That is the same tune as इन पंछियों को देख कर जागे हैं. एक और ट्यून तो बना ले. Come on, man. There are people doing unpaid internships. ये लोग किस बात के पैसे ले रहे हैं यार?
It's a theme though. It comes back.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
इन तालियों से पता चलता है कि बहुत लोग इस कमरे में unpaid internships करते हैं.
All of the unpaid interns feel it.
एक तो यार जादू कैसा एलियन है? He doesn't even look like an alien. If I'm walking in a forest and I see jadoo, I'm not going to be like, oh, alien. नहीं.
What are you gonna be like?
मैं उसके ऊपर पाँव रखूंगा, उसका मुंह खुलेगा, मैं कचरा डालूंगा, ठीक है?
No!
It's cute.
Not a recycle bin.
जादू has no plans, he has no priorities, he has no prerogatives. वो अर्थ पे कुछ नहीं करने आया था. वो अर्थ पे आया था फूकने के लिए बस. I can prove it to you. कौन सा एलियन हिमाचल जाता है?
Why not?
तू एलियन है, यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट को मिल, दुनिया पे कब्जा कर. He's like, नहीं भाई, कसौल चलते हैं पहले थोड़ा माहौल बना लिया जाए.
You gotta create a vibe before
That's
you
my
go
kind
out.
of alien.
जादू was high as fuck. पीला रेनकोट पहन के ऋतिक के डस्टबिन में रह रहा है. वो भांड है. बच्चों को आसमान में उड़ा उड़ा के बास्केटबॉल खिलाया है जादू ने. Do you guys remember that scene? The most glaring error in the history of humans. बच्चे आसमान में बास्केटबॉल खेल रहे थे और किसी ने आके नहीं बोला चिचा ये फिजिक्स और बास्केटबॉल दोनों के रूल्स के खिलाफ है, ये मैच बंद करो.
That scene was hysterical.
उधर दो कमेंटेटर थे और प्रत्युष, जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं कसौली टाइगर्स बच्चों को हरा रहे हैं क्योंकि कसौली टाइगर्स 28-28 साल के 7-7 फुट के घोड़े हैं और बच्चे अभी भी बच्चे. और जैसा कि आप देख सकते हैं बच्चे इस वक्त आसमान में उड़ने लग गए हैं. काफी क्लेवर स्ट्रैटेजी अपनाते हुए बच्चे, काफी यूनिक अप्रोच है ना. They just accepted it.
Why not? It's a movie. That sounds great.
ये बच्चे नहीं उड़ रहे.
Have you ever seen Like Mike?
The alien is the most believable thing about that film. And what an alien! What an alien! He traveled across light years and galaxies. और फिर ऋतिक का चश्मा उतार के चला गया बस. He's a replacement for a LASIK operation. बाकी कुछ नहीं उखाड़ा है.
I mean, I'll take it.
और एक बात बताओ यार, साइंस फिक्शन पिक्चरें हम सबने देखी है.
Yes.
स्टार वॉर्स देखी होगी, इंटरस्टेलर देखी होगी.
Of course.
उसमें कोई आलाप ले रहा था क्या? कोई लंबे चौड़े ऐसे सुर लगा रहा था क्या? नहीं ना. तो ये एलियन वाली पिक्चर में उदित नारायण, अलका याग्निक, इनकी क्या जरूरत है? अच्छे सिंगर हैं, मैं मना नहीं कर रहा, पर यहाँ क्या कर रहे हैं? स्टार वॉर्स में डार्थ वेडर आलाप लेते हुए आया था.
He had a theme.
हे 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 हो ला ला.
I would watch that movie.
I would too.
Just like
Yes.
James Earl Jones.
What is Darth's voice like?
जादू जादू. बीच में एलियन से भी गवा दिया. मुझे एलियन के लिए बुरा लगने लग गया यार. आप खुद ही सोचो, बेचारा रोज बस पकड़ के फिल्म सिटी जा रहा है. ये कैसी नौकरी है यार. क्यों छोड़ के गए मुझे यहाँ पे? कमर हिला रहा हूं मैं खेतों में बच्चों के साथ. पर ये जो फिल्म है, एक बात तो है, ये फिल्म के मेकर्स को थोड़ा क्रेडिट देना पड़ेगा. वो लोग समझ गए कि इंडिया की इंटेलिजेंट पैसे देने वाली जनता, आप सब सिर्फ ओम 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 से कन्विंस नहीं हो गए. वो ये बात जानता था, तो उसने सोचा थोड़ा और साइंस घुसाते हैं.
Oh God.
Let's add another layer of scientific knowledge to this. So they showed that राकेश रोशन के घर के ऊपर 2 टाटा स्काई की डिश. नीचे से राकेश ओम 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 ओम, ऊपर टाटा स्काई में स्पार्किंग हो रही है. बजन जन 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 बजन जन 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 ओम 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 बजन जन जन जन. टाटा स्काई में स्पार्किंग हुई और एलियन आ गया. टाटा स्काई से एलियन आ गया. टाटा स्काई बारिश के टाइम पे बंद हो जाता है, ठीक है?
And yet.
मैच नहीं आ रहा, एलियन कहां से आया? पहला सवाल. और दूसरा सवाल, नासा वाले चूतिए हैं क्या?
They just needed those dishes. That's what they needed.
I don't get out of the house much.
Oh really?
कुछ है ही नहीं करने.
He's rewatching
At best
this
आप
movie.
पिक्चर देखने चले जाओगे, पर वो भी घटिया ही है. बॉलीवुड से मेरा भरोसा उठ चुका है, सब अंकलों के हाथों में. Do you guys know Pelaj Nehlani? The ex-chairman of the censor board. This guy said recently that the word intercourse is a dirty word. It is a filthy word and it should not be used. Now, intercourse is the scientific term for sex.
Yeah.
If that is a dirty word, what are doctors supposed to say?
Oh.
आइए सर बैठिए. छोटू शुक्ला जी के लिए पानी लेके.
He's really building this up. I just want to know.
Right.
सर 17 साल हो गए ये काम करते हुए. And this is still the most difficult part. आपका और समय बर्बाद नहीं करूंगा सर. आपकी रिपोर्ट आई है, इसमें लिखा है पेशेंट इज HIV पॉजिटिव क्योंकि उन्होंने मल्टीपल पार्टनर्स के साथ अनप्रोटेक्टेड धाम धूम किया है। यहाँ पे लिखा है कि आपने धाम धूम किया है। पेशेंट मौका देखते ही रपा रप शुरू हो जाता है। और आगे से उन्हें जरा सोच समझ के मजाक में अब्दुल रजाक होना पड़ेगा, वरना ये नौबत फिर से आ सकती है। There's a reason why I bring that up though.
Okay.
It's because it's very tiring to see how we live in an environment where adults tell other adults what they can and cannot do.
I agree.
Like आप पिक्चर देखने जाओ, आपको बोलेंगे सिगरेट मत पीना। धन्यवाद दबंग 2 के पहले मेरी आंखें खोलने के लिए। अब पिक्चर देख लूं। I was watching a war movie recently, and there was a guy in this film, a soldier who's smoking a cigarette. A warning comes up that says cigarette smoking is injurious to health. There is a war going on. That cigarette is the safest thing on screen right now. If you compare it to tanks and bullets, that cigarette is like green tea. It is healthy. और ये कहाँ का लॉजिक है यार? ऊपर से बम गिर रहे हैं, बंदा सुट्टा भी नहीं मारेगा।
Fair enough.
Oh, what do you want him to think? सामने से गोलियां चल रही हैं, पर कहीं कैंसर ना हो जाए।
Yeah, at that point you're just like, screw it.
युद्ध तो होते रहेंगे सर, पर कर्क रोग जानलेवा है।
Solid. He made some really interesting observations, like very smart. Especially, I really enjoyed that stuff at the end as well about like the censor board guy and like just how I do feel this way sometimes. Though I'm sorry, you guys, but like with a lot of the Indian films that we watch is like with what is censored, you do kind of get that feeling. It's like, who is this run by? Like, and the idea that maybe it is just like a bunch of uncles running the censor board or running the studios or whatever. It's like, come on, guys, get with the times, you know?
Right.
Like, we get it. Smoking is bad for your health. Drinking is not healthy. But like, you don't need to put it on there and like ruin my watching of the movie or show. Like, I get it.
Right. It also feels super performative where you're like, okay, that's what you're doing for this. This is the cause.
Right.
Like, this is the cause at all costs that you're going to make a statement while a movie is playing. Like, we get it.
Yeah.
We see billboards every quarter mile that smoking kills.
Yeah, and like if you buy a cigarette packet, it literally has like nasty pictures, which I don't know how well that has done over the years. I remember when they started putting them on the back of cigarette packets, and it was like, ugh, that's gross. My friend still like lit one up. I was like, oh, erectile dysfunction? Light it up, you know? It's like, okay, well, what good is that doing, really?
Yeah. I know the hypocrisy of censorship kills me, especially like at least in America, the words that can be said and can't be said, kind of like what he was saying. It's like you could use everything around that word to describe that word, but using the word itself is not okay, but you can describe that word. So you're like, why is the word bad then?
Well, it's also the fact that it's intercourse that he's got an issue with. Like, I can understand, you know, you want to censor like F-bombs or like certain things that we try not to say on this channel as well because YouTube, but that's crazy because it's like, okay, so you can't use the scientific terms now, they're dirty. Like, I like that whole sketch about like what would a doctor say, and he really like dragged that out because I did think, I was like, okay, so he's just gonna say the thing, right? But that was just like pure comedic timing to like make us wait as he dragged us out, and then right before he reveals it, there's that dramatic pause, and it's like bang bang.
Right. Do you do the bang bang?
Yeah.
Or I heard that they used to say, did you do the whoopee?
Oh yeah, the whoopee.
The whoopee.
There's like the sideways. There's the sideways polka. Oh, I know so many.
The dance.
Yeah, the naked pretzel dance.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot. But intercourse is not even sexy. Like, you're not selling anything.
No.
If someone came up to you and said, like, would you like to have intercourse? It's
like, yeah, that's hot.
You're definitely influencing the children. This is bad.
This is terrible. But the whole bit about Jadu, the alien, now obviously I haven't seen the film, but I've seen enough clips of it, and like I know the character to kind of have an understanding of what it is. And I mean, it's cute, right? Like with enough time, we can all laugh at stuff that, you know, was probably super precious to us in our childhood. And I'm sure that like Koi Mil Gaya and Jadoo the Alien has a special place in a lot of our viewers' hearts where it's like, you know, you grew up with this. But yeah, I mean, he was making some pretty funny jokes about that. But also it's like, you know, we all have to start somewhere, right? And I feel like probably for being like the first movie with an alien that India had, I think, right? You guys correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I'm sure it must have been super cool to be like, we have an alien now too, and he's cute and all that. But yeah, when compared to some of the scarier aliens maybe that you see on American movies or American TV, it's like, yeah, maybe it's a little bit lo-fi. But it's
yeah, I'd rather a blue alien though, like a cute homie that can heal you and be your friend and just charges up with the sun. But the basketball scene is truly ridiculous. It was so funny watching that, and he made a good point about like the announcers were just like, in a miraculous event, they're getting really creative out there, and it's like they're literally flying. The children are flying,
and so it's like, yeah, that's fine. It's a movie. Like, I think we can all kind of not take it too seriously, maybe. I don't know. It really depends, though, because I find like when you're enjoying a film, you can be like, it's fine. I'm okay with this, you know, like, I don't care. But then the minute you stop enjoying a movie, that's when logic starts
You just start
in.
Dissecting it.
Yeah, then you start being like, this is stupid. No one would do this. This is dumb. Why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? But it only happens when you're not having fun. But if you are having fun,
then you're like, okay, this is your world. Sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
We'll do it. Anyway, you guys, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us, and comment below any other stand-up comedies that you would like us to check out, and we will see you next time. I'm Achara KIRK. This is
Steph SABRAW.
Ciao.